Welcome to the social space, everybody. We start with a laugh.
Oh, we do.
I love it. Love catching them all off guard. You don't know how it's done, but I get it done. That's Jackie Hager. There's Andrew Bell. This is Amber Day Scott. My name's Chris Horgan, and this is what we do on Sunday nights. We just sit around and have fun.
Well, we're coming off the 4th of July.
Yeah. I still have not gotten over it.
Yeah.
I think I lost 4 or 5 pounds. Being at the 4th in the Falls thing. It was hot.
Good fireworks?
Good fireworks. Always. Oh, the best.
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs. It's America.
It's
America. 4th
America.
of July.
They do like a flyover, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the flyover was right before we did the national anthem and everything. It was really, really cool.
Now that's
cool.
America.
It's really cool.
Yes.
Shepard does a great job with that.
Yes.
Neat plan. Rock the park.
Yeah.
Because they're like right there. It's great. Okay.
All right.
Let's thank our sponsors because we have to, and we love to do it. So it's no big deal. We love our friends at Falls Stores, 4 Stars Auto Ranch.
Amen.
I almost tried to combine that with the next one, which is Falls Truck Center. Tried to put them together, didn't quite work, but I spit it out right. And then our friends at Channel 6 and Town Square Media, always happy and gracious to help us out, and we appreciate that.
You know, I asked people the other day, do you really watch the show on Sunday nights? And I would say, depending on the age, I always say the 50 and over say, yeah, I watch it every Sunday night. The younger crowd, I ask, I watch it on social media, or I listen to it on the radio, or I'll catch it, as I'm going through my feed. So you can watch the show several ways. So for those of you faithful Sunday night, end your weekend listeners, we are so grateful.
Thank you.
Yes.
But we'll take you watching us on social media as well.
We'll take you watching us anywhere. You want to come be part of the live audience? You can.
Amen.
Anytime. Good luck figuring out when this all happens. Because sometimes it's a mystery to us until it happens.
Wait a minute, I do have to say one more thing. I promise, Amber, we're going to get to you.
But
I was at an event at a house, and there were lots of people there. But this guy came up to me and he said, "The Father's Day special, Jackie, was so great."
Yeah.
So I just want you to know that was so fun. But as much as I love the interviews with the 3 dads that we had, is your laugh. They know that the social space has begun when they can hear Andrew's laugh.
They know it's on.
Yeah.
They just go, oh, am I missing it?
Yeah.
There's Andrew's laugh.
There's Andrew's
Exactly.
laugh.
That's why I try to start the show with it.
Right.
So
It's great.
that everybody knows.
Great.
The dinner
I hope
bell
I make
rang.
somebody happy out there.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
We're ready. Thank you, Amber.
The Alliance for Arts and Culture, that is your calling at the moment. Tell us a little bit about you and how you're involved in it.
The thing I'm here to talk about today, in my capacity with the Wichita Falls Alliance for Arts and Culture, is as the program coordinator for the Regional Museum Network. That's one of the projects that I get to handle and foster and grow, and it's been going for 5 years, the Regional Museum Network.
That's awesome.
Oh, and you got a big event coming up. So, I mean, I know that you guys have this big presentation. Let's see, it's called Sensational Tales. Tell us about it, because lots of people are looking for things to do, especially in the heat in the afternoons. So talk to us about this free event.
Yeah, so Sensational Tales is a group exhibition with the theme Summer, Past, Present, and Future. That 9 museums from our region all submitted displays and answered the call to the theme and are participating in this exhibition. So it's filled with interactives. It's filled with artistic collaborations where the museums commissioned artists, poets, young thinkers from their community to participate in and create part of the exhibitions.
Okay.
That's really
And where's
so
it
cool.
housed at?
It's at the Museum of North Texas History right downtown.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
That's
So
pretty cool.
Can all ages go to this? Is
Absolutely.
This, okay.
Yeah, this exhibition would be perfect for a multi-generational field trip.
Okay.
Littles, and then their parents, and then their parents' parents. That would be a good outing.
What if you have some young kids that are really hands-on that don't keep their fingers back from stuff?
Much of this exhibition is for touching.
Okay.
Wow. Andrew, we'll let you go.
You're okay, And bring the kids.
Reason.
So what can you expect? So it's free. So remind us what days the exhibition is open, and what can you expect when you walk in?
The exhibition is available to view anytime the museum is open, and their museum hours are Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 10 to 4. The whole museum, there's much to see. This is just one little nook that I'm tucked off in creating this exhibition. On Saturdays, there will be a docent, at least one docent within the exhibition to help guide people through. So if you want a bit more of a guided tour instead of just a self-led tour, then Saturdays are going to be your best bet.
Cool.
Okay, so for all of those who are looking for something to do with the kids, especially it's free, which is really
free.
great. So if you're keeping kids for the summer, or you're a grandparent or someone who's sitting with the kids while the parents work, this is perfect.
Sure, there's little like opportunities to create things, to respond to prompts, to make paper boats, to
Great.
think, visualize your interpretation of the theme, and to even submit your ideas and your response to the exhibit online. There's an online component where people can upload their artwork, their poetry inspired by the exhibit, and it'll be housed on the Alliance website.
So you know the exhibit. Which one is one of your favorite displays?
I don't think I'm allowed.
Oh.
I love them all equally.
What's the most? Is there one or two that seem to people are drawn to?
So far, it seems like, well, depending on the age of the kids that are there, kids and adult kids.
That makes sense.
A lot of folks just immediately gravitate to the Wichita Falls Fire and Police Museum.
Yep.
They see we have mannequins set up with historical firefighter gear, and then like contemporary firefighter gear, and then where technology and advances are leading those trends in controlling grass fires is the theme they really honed in for their summertime theme.
Smart.
Grass fires, it's an issue, especially around the 4th.
Yep.
No kidding. Well, first of all, the Museum of North Texas History has lots of other things to look at while you're there
Absolutely.
too, other than this exhibition. But I think this is awesome.
It is way cool.
Yes.
It is way cool. I'd love to go. I want to go. I'm
Well,
going to
let's-
go.
We should take a field trip.
Let's right now.
Yeah.
All right, we are open for Art Walk. We will be participating in an Art Walk. In the August Art Walk, we will have Jack County Museum. We'll have some of their museum members giving a jam and jelly making demonstration during
cool.
Art
Oh,
Walk.
now that would be fun.
Yeah.
So this exhibition is up until August the 12th.
Yes, indeed.
Well, there we go. Free, Museum of North Texas History.
You get a docent for a guided tour on Saturdays.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. That to me, that's worth the price of admission right there.
There you go. And I bet it's air conditioned.
There was a joke in there. Yes, thank you for catching that.
And it's air conditioned.
Oh, if you're planning on spending some time in
Yeah.
the museum, I actually recommend bringing a jacket. Their air conditioning
Oh,
is
can we go there right now?
top-notch air
Because I am
conditioning.
telling you.
I mean, you may see me multiple times a day.
Yeah. Summer
Stop by
has
for
hit.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The best kept secret.
The air conditioning is?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got to keep all the great stuff cool and temperature control.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look at it that way. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We are going to get back here in just a minute, everybody. Hang
Yes.
on. Don't go anywhere. Yay.
At 4 Stars Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we take pleasure in the simple things, like an easy, no-hassle buying experience, simple, transparent pricing, and the smile on the face of another lifelong customer. And with the largest volume of cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, the only thing that won't be simple is choosing which one you want to drive home. When it comes to finding your next vehicle, the choice is simple. 4 Stars Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
It's the season at 4 Stars.
Welcome back, everybody, to the social space.
Yay.
We applaud. I'm Chris. That's Jackie. This is Andrew. This is Shauna.
Hi,
and
Shauna.
We are talking
Yes.
today about Crashworks.
Yes.
Because you have something to do with it.
A little bit.
So
Yeah,
tell us
sometimes.
about Crashworks and your role and what you have to do with it.
I am the founder and the owner and the CEO and the janitor and the, the camp
There you go.
facilitator, all of the things as standard business ownership goes. Yeah. We are now at 1 year in our new space right across the street from you guys, and have lots of like big things coming on the horizon. We just started our contract with 2Engage, which is the like privatized nonprofit version of CPS, and so we're doing supervisions for children in care and their biological families. That's awesome. We were foster parents for many years before we had too many kids that now the state says, hey, you have too many kids. You can't do this anymore. You got to stop somewhere. And Andrew's happy about
You've done enough.
Yes, enough. No more. You have contributed back to society. But we just wanted to be involved again. And so we knew from fostering for so many years that a lot of times you're in like a dank room with like white walls and a white floor and nothing to do. And, you know, you have 1 hour with your parents once a week, twice a week, and it's just, there's not a, I mean, you're engaging, but not, and so we get to provide them with fun things to do.
I think that's great.
Cool.
And it's awesome, and they get to do it in a more fun environment.
Yeah.
So that's our biggest thing that's happened, and then of course we're in the middle of summer camps.
Right. Well, let's
is a lot of
stop for a
fun.
second before we get into summer camps, because that's really great if you're listening, grandparents, sitters, parents. I bet there's a lot of people listening that have never walked into Crashworks. Can you just tell us what Crashworks is?
Yeah. So Crashworks is a STEAM-themed makerspace, and so like a discovery center. It's when I say makerspace, people will be like, they either don't know what that means or they think high tech, you know, CNC routers and 3D printers and things. And we are the more hands-on, low-tech version of that. And so we have a mini makers area for kids ages like 6 and under, where they're going to come in and do sensory activities and fine motor skill activities. Our maker space, where we use about 80% recycled materials to do all of our building and engineering and art projects. And we have a cardboard corner. We've hosted multiple adult box fort building competitions, which is one of my favorite things.
That's cool.
And built fun things like a Eiffel Tower and a double-decker couch. And then we have our workshop in the back where we primarily use hand tools, lots of hand saws. That parents get a little nervous when I say that yes, their 3-year-old can absolutely use a handsaw, but it takes a lot of effort to chop off a finger with a handsaw. Kids don't have that kind of attention span, so we're not too concerned. Plus, you sign a liability waiver when you come in, it's okay. Then our our tech area, they're going to come in and take things apart and put them back together and just build and get to use some of those pieces in their own things that they're building. And then, of course, we have the lab, which is for science and engineering. And then we have a nice big party room now, which is a huge step up from our old space where we only had about 3,700 square feet and had to kind of rearrange the entire studio every weekend when we had birthday parties. So now we have a whole dedicated room, which is great. Yeah.
That's really cool. But we know you have some summer camps going on right now.
Yeah.
Before you start, my girls just got finished with a week-long summer camp with y'all. And the reason I know it's so good is because when I asked them how their day was, you know, they're like, it was great, it was awesome. Keywords here, I can't wait to go back.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And so tell us a little about the summer camps that you currently have going on.
So this summer we had Ooey Gooey Camp, which is our like big slime making camp. We had a STEAM camp, which is just general across the board, science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics, and so every day they're doing something a little different. And coming up, we have Artworks, which is just different forms of art every day. And so they're going to be sketching and doing watercolors and really touching things that maybe they haven't ever got to do before. Sculptures, things like that with different mediums. And so that's really exciting. We're going to study some famous artists and then dive into how they did their things and why and the inspiration behind it. And then they're going to create some pieces of their own that are, you know, Chihuly, Picasso inspired.
Ooh,
so we don't want to replicate. You should come see our Chihuly. We have a Chihuly inspired sculpture. It's about 5 feet long,
I would
hanging
love
from the
to
ceiling.
see that.
It's
That's
fantastic.
cool.
We made it out of water bottles. Wow. People come in all the time and are like, this thing is amazing. It's our centerpiece right when you walk in, hanging over the admissions desk. And most people are really surprised when I tell them that we made it out of water bottles.
Well, speaking of, I think we should remind people again exactly where you are and how did they reach out to you to sign up for these camps?
So we are across the street from you guys, across the street from the First Texas building at 900 Indiana. And if you come by and you're like, where are they? It's because we haven't put our sign up. I know we've been there for a whole year, but it took us some time to get our sign down from our old building.
Yeah.
And now we are working on like, where do you find bolts that are this big and this long to mount it into the building? And so we are there right across the street. I always tell people catty corner from the Wichita Theater because that's such an iconic building and everybody knows where it is. We have website, crashworkswf.com. And of course, if you have a question, you can message us on Facebook, Instagram, email us if you're old school, info@crashworkswf.com.
That is so
Yeah.
great.
You're a big success story too in this city
Yes.
as far as how you started and then that you've moved locations and grown so much. I think a lot of people look at you and wonder, how'd you do it?
I would say that we're still doing it. Surviving COVID was no easy feat, and then moving and being closed for a huge, portion of that, like having to remodel and waiting on contractors and plumbers and all of the things. We are definitely still in our regrowth period. And so what I would tell you is we're not there yet. We have not peaked at the level of achievement that I would call us, I'm flattered that you say that. But of course, as a small business owner, you feel like there's always more that you should be doing, and the struggle is real. And so, bring your kids out to Crashworks and tell your friends.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be a success if you didn't have that attitude there. So you never stop growing, keep going.
You might be right.
Yeah, I think that's right. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
You guys stay. We're going to talk about the city here in a minute.
You bet.
Stay there. We'll be right back.
Medicare can be confusing. That's why it's important to have a locally born and raised expert to help you understand all your options. I'm Colby Bustacco, and I'm ready to serve you. Medicare changes every year, and that's why it's important to review the changes annually. I understand that everyone's needs are different. That's why I work hard to tailor a plan specifically for you, your family, and your lifestyle. That's the Bustacco way, more personal, more thoughtful, and more trusted.
My name is John Hawksley. I have been with the city for almost 2 years. My job title is, let's look, facility manager.
We have roughly 34 buildings that we're responsible for in different degrees, whether some are just custodial, some are the building itself. And he and his staff actually have to keep those buildings together and up and running. Everything we do is always going to be done right. If we can't do it right, then we should have an outside contractor take care of it if we don't have the ability or skills. So that's important, to not gloss over something or get a little more duct tape and baling wire. He shows good leadership. He does good as far as teaching the staff members, his subordinates on how to perform the tasks. It's not just send them out there and, hey, go fix this or go perform this task. He makes sure that they have the tools necessary and the knowledge necessary to go do the job that they're supposed to do. This is an incredible honor, but it's not an honor just for me, it's for my team. Without my team, this could have never happened. My team starts with my wife, who is understanding of me getting a call at 4:30 in the morning on Christmas Day, to Blake, Derek, for supporting decisions that we've made on fixing and improving things, and to my team of Brittany, John, Glenn, Ed, and Mary, and the rest of the janitorial staff.
Four incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
Welcome back, everybody. Yay! It's time for the city space.
Yes.
And the crowd went wild.
How is the city doing?
The city's good. The city just finished up with the big 4th of July celebration.
Yep.
Over at Festival Park, hugely attended event again. It is a
That's so
great,
cool.
it's 2 years now that they've done it over there. And it's the partnership with Shepherd and the city that I think it's made a difference in that, because they used to go back and forth. It would be at Shepherd one year, City do it, Shepherd, City, and now they've come together after COVID. It really brought another benefit of having the pandemic was they rethought it and found out, they kind of reinvented it and brought it back. So it was good. It was really good.
What I love about fireworks shows like that is that you get to go see all the big extravagant things.
Oh, yeah.
And as a father, you don't have to do them all in an unsafe manner.
And get the ticket that comes along with it if the police see you do it.
Yeah, a good family thing to go out and just
It
relax.
It is. And let the professionals do it. That's the best way. Gosh, it's so nice. All right, we are going to talk today about a new addition to the Veterans Memorial Plaza at Lake Wichita. Memorial Day afternoon, early evening, they dedicated the Gold Star Family Memorial. Okay. So if you know where the Vietnam, well, it's not the Veterans Memorial is.
Yes.
That was Vietnam and Korea and World War II. It's just down, it's to the east. So you just keep walking and you'll come to the Gold Star Family one. It's amazing. It is absolutely one of the coolest things I've seen come along in this city in a while. Harry Patterson was the seed money for that, and some of his buddies helped fund it. But from that point, it was all about the Lake Revitalization Committee, the Lake Wichita Revitalization Committee that worked so hard. David Coleman, Stephen Garner, there's so many other people that were with that raised a bunch of money. They sold bricks. You can still buy a brick along that pathway, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And even if you don't have a family member that was that died in the service or whatever, you can still go out there. It's a beautiful spot on the lake. It's right by the Murphy Mound, the big hill that's out there, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
That's awesome.
I'm excited at what the future holds for Lake Wichita.
I am too.
I know that it kind of comes in slow motion, but those people that are on it are dedicated to it. And I really hope that there is a day in my lifetime for sure that you see all kinds of restaurants and shopping and activities going on out there. I just would love to see all of that happen.
I would too. And what a great area that would be. And just along that, the lake's not, it's a lake. It's not super deep. It's not scuba diving. Can't go out there and fish a bunch. But you can kayak. You can take shallow boat. And there's a kayak launch that's going up right there by Lake Wichita Park and the Vietnam and the Veterans Memorial.
And the trail,
it's all right there.
I see people on the trail every day that I'm out there. I drive by there a lot. Always people on the trail.
Yeah, the trail is another, and you can just walk Lake Wichita. You go from the spillway all the way down and back, and it's a good workout, and it's lovely. But understand that a lot of people put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
And you can still support it by getting a brick, whether you do it as a memorial, whether you just say thanks veterans with your name or somebody else's name on it. There's all kinds of things you can do, and they're not that expensive. But they've got, I want to say they have 800 total. And that may be what they sold. They may have more than that, but it's just an amazing project that was someone's vision, and a lot of people jumped on board and said, "Let's go, let's do it." So
that's great.
Thank you. If you're a veteran, if you're a Gold Star family, thank you so much for all that you sacrificed for us.
Amen.
All right, thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here.
Yep.
Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, so I'm a finalist for the Remodeler's Advantage Impact Award. Do I deserve it? Well, deserve is a strong word. Yes.
Axis Construction, how can I help you? I'm sorry, he's currently in a meeting right now. Can I take a message?
Yeah, we've got a great team. I love everybody here. I'd like to give them freedom to do their best work and space. I like to encourage and support them so that they can do everything that they want to do.
Working with Jeremy has been, you want me to say a word or just, he's creative, tall, courageous, and bold. Jeremy is ambitious, a very tall leader. What's that say?
This is like kind of out of my comfort zone. Y'all probably didn't catch any of this.
We're rolling.
Oh.
I can't read that one.
Yeah, I'm humble. I'm like the most humble guy I know. Anybody wants to argue with me, they're wrong.
Humble.
He's a thoughtful boss, lets us get our work done, gives us our space, little distractions.
Johnny, that really hurt.
To get the best work done in a day, I need complete silence and no distractions. And sometimes that could be difficult working around Jeremy. Other than that, I love it.
Yeah. RA, on a serious note, thank you so much for nominating me as an Impact Award finalist. To my friends at Velocity, you challenge and encourage me, and I appreciate you more than you know. And to our team at Axis Construction, you inspire me to be better every day. Thank you.
This is a problem. That grind, that click, that constant leak. Whatever it is, you heard it last year, and you probably put it on your to-do list. Ah, the famous to-do list. Well, that list gets long, and so do the days. But your AC still needs a tune-up. You could wait for that first triple-digit degree day.
We're talking about consecutive days of triple-digit heat.
Or you could call
James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing. This is Laura.
Hey Laura, good to see you again. We don't like 102-degree weather, but we're climbing the ladder. We don't prefer hanging out in the crawl space, but we're down there chasing the lead. And we don't like when your AC has problems, but we like to fix them. James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing.